Why, hello, everybody. I believe these mics should be on, working properly.
Oh, my God. What a mess.
And yes, we did get some sun today. We do have a sunburned nose. Prepare for the chat to say it probably. I'm going to put the over-under at 17 times. That's just how the internet works.
As the kids like to say, chat, I'm cooked.
Yep. Chat, I'm cooked. And flamethrower wins the first one. So flamethrower, yours is somewhat acceptable, but we'll see.
I feel like we just need to leave that on the whole time.
We're just gonna leave it up because I love stuff like that. It's like sunburn. Like shout out to your mom. People have to point it out as if you don't know. It's like you're so red. Like, yep. Definitely no. So, oh yeah, they're gonna be. First thing I saw, she picked the low shirt. I was like, oh man, there's gonna be a lot of comments. Yep. But yes, we'll talk about it in just a bit here. Yeah, pull up. Okay, so I set the over under at 17. So I think we're at 5 so far, 6 so far. So okay, so 7 so far. All right,
get it out.
Yep.
Get it out.
So yes. So now we're at 7. Too funny. But we'll talk all about that, you guys. This is the Beard Advice live show. And Mike, good to see you, man. I feel like it's been months since I've seen you on any shows or videos. So good to see you, man. And what's up, David? Good to see you, man. I think I saw you posting some world pictures. But we are on Thursdays for this month. Let me tell you officially how many more Thursdays we have after this one.
I feel like 2?
2 more. So we have 2 more Thursday nights of Beard Advice Live after tonight. So 2 more weeks, then we're back to our normal Wednesdays. The reason why is Maddox has an important soccer practice on Wednesday nights right now, and so it's something that one of us has to be at, and we just don't want to split the show, and I would really like to be there at his practices. So, yes. And, man, I hope you're doing well then, dude. He said, wife and I have been very ill. That's a long time, man. I hope there's some signs of getting better, and I'm glad I caught you tonight. Heck yeah, man. Yeah. And then, yeah, we'll be back to Wacky Wednesday after that. And I still have your wife's Fitz Magic shirt she made me. Heck yeah.
Nice.
That's really cool. I'll actually link the shop, and Sam can talk about it in a little bit. But see right on here, I got mine rocking right now. And yeah, we'll get into it. You guys know the deal. This is Beard Advice Live. People send in pictures of their beard. They ask for advice on how to trim it, how to grow it, whatever the problem is, and we help. But it's not limited to beard advice. It can be about anything. We also might play a game. We also might talk about a pool. We also might, who knows where it goes, you guys. So just
depends how late it gets.
Yeah. We get a little bit loopy at the end. So a little bit PG-13 past 10:30. So make sure you get careful around those times, right? But we always family friendly. It's coded at least. But I will show first off, Sam C, your shop is back, and it's with a new gusto and new energy with it. So what's the pitch on the shop? What can people expect? What's your thoughts and feelings?
Yeah, so the shop is my baby. I started it, gosh, I don't know, like 6 years ago, maybe 7. It was very early on. But it's cool. I make the shirts. It's a cool little outlet for me to do. I have my own little shop studio set up in the basement. And I actually made a bunch of orders today, and it was really nice because this was the first time that I had gotten back into the shop for like a month, just because we had a bunch of stuff going on. I didn't want people waiting a long time for their orders, and we were on vacation and stuff like that. So we have a bunch of shirts and decals, and we have 2 different types of hats. I don't know. if you want to support us, go ahead,
3 different
check it
types.
out. Oh, I guess we do have beanies.
Yeah. And Fitzmagic says she does amazing work. And Sam makes the shirts. She designs the hats. We use branded bills, if you guys are familiar, just because I think it's the best brand of hats. And yeah, so she is back. We're going to be making a push, especially in the fall. As you guys know, we don't usually talk about the shop over the last year, 6 months to a year. And we just want to make sure you guys have an outlet to rock some cool beard shirts, some shirts that can help get the name of the channel out there. And as I said, I am rocking one right now. I really like this one. I got some shorts that match. It's inverse. The shorts are this color with a Nike on the black one there. So yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. So yeah, guys, it is the shop. Also, shout out to Craig and Emily. We do have a Mr. Riverboy there. You can kind of see the white on his side.
Need a river light.
Yeah, he's just kind of chilling.
River needs a beauty light.
Riverboy? I don't think he's full. Oh, there he is. What's up, dude? Little lover boy. Okay, so we got that. Love it. And then also, and on your way in, guys, if you don't mind, please consider hitting the thumbs up or checking to see if you did. And if you want to share this show out with some friends, we would love to have as many friends in here as possible. Okay, so a couple of people asked the question, and I'm going to let you kind of answer it.
Okay.
But we're going to be smart about this, okay? We're going to be smart about how we answer here.
Oh, jeez.
Because you never know.
In charge?
But Brian is saying, I'm guessing the pool is up. So we have some color here. Sam, what's going on?
I don't know what you want me to say and not say.
Whatever you feel comfortable with. I don't really care.
Yes, the pool is up. It's not 100%, but we've been swimming, and it's great.
Yep. We are 2 days in. Are we missing some things that aren't completed yet? Yes, but nothing that has to do with the pool is the best way I can put that.
If you know what we mean.
Yeah. Yep. And so that's, yes.
But that is coming tomorrow.
Yes.
And we'll be up next week.
And we'll be putting it in. And
oh my God, I'm dreading it. I don't know why. I just feel like it's going to be really hard. And I don't dread working on things and creating things, but I don't know. I'm dreading.
What a weird time to break that news.
What?
You haven't said anything about dreading it.
Why would I say that to you? You're Mr. Positive. These people get me.
Okay. I am not dreading it because it's going to save us thousands and thousands of dollars in its reality, but welcome to the show. And Steve says there was a question Tuesday on Talking Beards about heat brush temperature. Aaron and Sean sent him your way and told him to tune in tonight. Oh, really cool, man. Shout out to Aaron and Sean. I love that. Yeah, and if anybody's wondering, heated brush temperatures, I recommend 320 as a starting point. Just don't go above 360. Yeah, don't go above 360. And so, yeah, that'll be there. And yeah, so guys, we do have Beard Octane as the sponsor tonight. Kind of random breaking news. Beard Octane is in an airplane right now. Joe is actually heading to Texas as a first responder. If you guys don't know, he runs this multi-million-dollar amazing company, but also is a full-time law enforcement officer. And he, as a first responder, was called for help. And he is heading to Texas to go help for the next couple of days for whatever he can do. And so if you like supporting people that kind of line with that type of community service and giving back and just overall humanity, that's Joe, and that's what he is heading to do right now as we speak. Also, Joe, hopefully you'll be able to tune in. We're going to do a live sent from Sam on the Onyx box here. So we'll get her take. We talked about it from her before, but we didn't have it in front of us. So yeah, Joe is there right now. So yeah, hey, I appreciate that. I'm down for some manual labor. Yeah, go jump in, take a dip afterwards. So yes, yep, absolutely. Renee says, it's okay, Sam. Dan has enough positivity for both when you aren't feeling it.
It's true.
My thing is, if you're going to do it, why be negative about it? We're going to do it anyway, so why not go in with a better approach? It literally only helps the situation. Being negative doesn't help it at all. And Joe says, I'm here. Can't really go anywhere else at the moment. Hey, a good stream or a good YouTube video, or like for me, like the Kill Tony comedy special, when you're flying, when you have something good and engaging to watch, it changes the flight entirely. If you're stuck watching like the bad plane movies, it's rough. But I always try to stock up on YouTube downloads beforehand. Or last couple, I've been getting the Wi-Fi. So that's been nice. Hey, Sean, good to see you, man. I got some in real life stuff on Thursday night. Hey, absolutely. 2 more weeks, guys, Thursdays, and then we will be back to Wednesday and back to Wednesday. So just keep that in mind, everybody. And Blanco is only 60 miles from where all this was happening in Texas.
Oh, geez.
And I believe he said on Monday that he was all safe and stuff, so we don't have to worry there at all. But, man, yeah, good for you, Joe. I think Joe's going to do his best to document it from the Beard Octane Instagram and Facebook over the next couple of days. So if you guys are curious of what it's like down there, and I don't know what he can share, but he did do a video saying he was going to kind of document and update things. So yeah, yep, absolutely. And Joseph says, so right, Dan, attitude makes a big difference in home improvement pride. And Sam's great at them. It's not like something, we're not the couple that like fights over the stuff and everything. She's very good about this stuff.
I'm just nervous because I've never put a fence up before. I know nothing about putting a fence up, and I'm very like, I need to be in control of the things that I'm doing. For example, what is that stuff called that I can't do?
Sam can't
crown molding.
Yeah.
My brain cannot wrap around crown molding. And so Dan does it. And then I get stressed out because I'm not the one doing it. And I'm like, I don't want to like blame him for doing something when I would do it differently, I guess.
Luckily, I do it perfect. So
I'm like, I've never done a fence before. And I'm like, what if I just can't? I can't. And so it just makes me like worried.
Worry ain't never built a fence before.
Ugh, I don't like you today.
That's the truth, though. So, okay. And also, question for the chat. What is a big, like, home project that you have upcoming or you've been putting off? We had another one recently, and it was, all right, if Sam had a bumper sticker, it was bigger than what she thought she was getting into. We've talked about it recently. Sam has the worst concept of like time planning. Like if we have like a 3-hour slot, she'll be like, yeah, I'm going to run to Target, Kohl's. I'm going to drop stuff off here and then we'll go get lunch. I'm like, babe, you can only do 2 of those things. Well, with projects, it's the same way. She's like, well, yeah, we'll just do that. It'll be an easy thing. But then it's like way bigger and hours longer. What was the recent one that you got into and it was above your head?
Have you ever showed it?
I don't think so.
So we have this super mega bush in our backyard. I don't know what it's some type of willow bush, but it was only supposed to get like 5 to 7 feet tall, and that boy's at least 14 feet tall and at least 14 feet wide, and just was kind of like overtaking the side of our house. And then it started getting in our AC unit. So we're like, all right, we finally have to trim this boy back. And I'm going out there thinking it's going to be like a quick 20-minute trim.
Snip.
It's like 3 hours later, me, Dan, and my mom were working on it, and I got like bruised up.
Yeah. I had the
scratched up.
I don't know what it's called, but the big trimmer that's on the pulley system. I'm up there ripping off the top. We're cutting the bottom. We probably got a little bit too much off of it.
We definitely did.
But it's better. It grows like a freak of nature. Because how big was it? I know you just said it, but how big was it supposed to be?
Like 5 to 7 feet.
5 to 7 feet. You guys, it was clearing. It had to be touching near 20 feet tall. It was crazy. And so, yeah, that was a wild one. All right, Sam, explain the kind of fence that we're going with.
Okay. I've never seen this kind of fence before, but Dan said that's like the gist of fences. But yeah. So it's this metal pole. So the post is like this thick metal pole that I don't even know the proper fence terms. You bang it into the ground.
Yeah, you know how you have like the tool that goes on top and drives it down?
And then you put your fence post cover over top of it, and then you put the bottom, I don't know the words, the bottom long thing, put all the slats in it, and then put the top one on, and then move on to the next one. That was terrible. I don't know what it's called. It's vinyl.
Yeah. And Miles says, I did a fence recently alongside Brandy. We rocked it. Was it tough? Oh, yeah. But doing things together unites you as a couple more than ever. You got it. Yeah, barbed wire. I don't think the township would approve that, but I'd be down. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Post hole driver. Yeah, and so instead of like doing a cement like base for the post, this is just a metal rod that's the post, and then the cover goes over it. And so the challenging thing is we just got to make sure it's all measured out right where we put the post. But the good news is if it's not, you can take it up and go again. It's not concrete. So there's a lot of kind of forgiveness in this type of fence. And so, we're going to get it up. It's going to be, looks really nice. We got approval we had to fight I'll get us started, but we had to fight the HOA on this. Essentially, they're like, it needs to be 6 foot. We're like, no, it only needs to be 4. And they're like, it's in the bylaws. I was like, where? And they're like, oh shoot, you're right. It can be 4. And so we had to go back and forth as far as we could on every single thing. And so, yep. Okay, we're at comment number 11. Remember, 17 is the over-under. We'll see if we hit it. So just kidding. And we do. So we have one gate, and so we will get that in as well. I don't know anything about the gate yet.
No,
Yeah.
I'm clueless.
Yeah, we'll figure it out though. Can't be too difficult. And so, but yeah, it's interesting. Oh, HOA. Yeah. We're just learning. We're just diving into the whole HOA world. Thankfully, they have been more on our side on the recent stuff. So hopefully it kind of stays that way and we will, go through. And what are you being serious, flamethrower? All right, Sam will give her full answer here. As we'll assume his question is genuine.
I think it is.
Okay. I mean, we've just talked about it 30 times on here, but what is your opinion on HOAs? More positive than negative or the other way around?
For me, I would never buy another house that was in an HOA because I don't want somebody telling me what I can and can't do with my property. I think they're great for people who want to live a certain way, but I'm like, man, I wish we could keep our trailer at our house. Man, I wish we could do this particular kind of fence. Man, I wish we could plant things without asking for approval. But I get it.
Right.
We have condos at the front of our subdivision and they're part of the HOA. And it's like, okay, well, the HOA mows the grass there and they plant nice flowers in the front and do all this and maintain the road. So I'm like, if you're in that position, it's perfect, but just not for us.
Yeah. My biggest thing with the HOA is it does depend on the neighbors and the people, but it allows for leadership and ego positions to just unbelievably normal people around you. And when that happens, right, it's not, and we know how it happens with politics. We know how it happens with other positions of power and authority. The horror stories is it goes to their heads. It's people that weren't popular in high school and this is them getting vengeance on life, and it does kind of seem like ours is they'll have these parties and it's just a clique that kind of goes to them and they spend the HOA money on their parties, but they also tell you no for things like a fence that literally doesn't exist. I have an email of the HOA president saying you can't do that because of the bylaws and it's not in there. Here's a little tip if you guys do have an HOA. Download the HOA bylaws and put it into ChatGPT. And then ask it anything about the bylaws in there. So for me, I plugged the whole thing in and I said, can you please summarize any sections where it talks about a fence? Okay. Can you please give me details on the height of fence requirements? And it tells you everything that's in there that's not in there. And then kind of the other frustration is they make you have approval for the most ridiculous things. If you want to paint the shutters on your house, this person needs to tell you, yes, you can, or no, you can't. That's crazy. If you want to put bushes around your perimeter of your house, you have to get approval. If you want to put a deck, all these things, and then a big one for us, we can't have a shed.
Oh my God.
At all.
It's terrible.
No sheds allowed. And so if you have gasoline, it needs to go in your garage. If you have a lawnmower, a riding mower, it needs to go in your garage. You cannot have any kind of shed. And that's something that's been brought to them time and time again. We've even put in there, like, what if it has to match your house? Do the same siding and shingles if you guys are worried about it, and they will not accept a shed. And so it's tough. HOA is a nightmare for tradesmen. Yeah, we also have a travel trailer because of our HOA. We can't keep it at our house for anything more than like 2 days. And so there's a bunch of like difficult things. Yeah, and Loki's right. I get the purpose of it, right? I get taking the pressure off of towns and cities and all that, but man, hey, what's up, Dave? Good to see you, man. And so, yeah, it's interesting. Do you have to get approval for color of the paint?
Yes.
Literally, yes. And then you see like contradictive houses in the neighborhood that are like so terribly painted.
Like turquoise doors and bright pink doors.
Yeah.
And we're like, did you get approval for that?
And then like we put, what are those trees on our back line?
They're a type of arborvitae.
So we put like a giant arborvitae line on our back line, and then they send out a newsletter and like, hey, make sure you guys get approval for things like trees. And then we put in a deck, and we didn't ask for permission. It was kind of like the ask for forgiveness rather than permission. They send out a letter that to everybody, and they're like, please make sure you ask for permission for home improvements like a deck. And that one was in all caps, bolded and underlined in the newsletter. And so it's just like, yeah, no shed. No, absolutely no sheds in our neighborhood. And if you do, they can put a lien on your house. Like, the stuff is serious.
And we just have like a normal 2-car garage. It's not that the houses here have like huge garages or anything. So nobody parks in their garage because everyone has all their crap in there.
Yeah. I don't know what the rules are in solar panels. I haven't seen anything on that one.
Any type of exterior changes have to be approved by the HOA.
Yep. Are we allowed to breathe in the HOA? I'll check with them. I'm not sure. When I'm inside, yes. When we're outside, I don't know. But yeah. And so we were actually at the pool today, and one of the township guys walked up to the edge of our driveway, saw us out there, then left. We're like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. No, and Steve, yeah, some of the biggest things. We wish we could have a shed, and we wish we could have our trailer at our house.
Yeah.
Those are, I think, the two biggest things. Everything else, if we're
going to... different type of fence.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
We would like, because we wanted aluminum, right?
Yeah, a black aluminum fence, because that matches our beautiful deck that has black railings. Nothing on our house is white.
Yeah. Yep. Leo said in the 70s, I was offered a condo because the owner got on the bad side of the HOA. Fastest I ever ran from anything. Yeah. Yeah. Leo, that reminds me of my first ever big job offer. It was about the time the channel was starting to go. I essentially had an opportunity to be a curriculum director of a school district. Well, the school district curriculum director position was like 9 months old, and the person that they hired to be the first ever one left. And it was not on good terms. And then they had a board vote to bring the position back. And there were 7 board members. 4 voted yes, 3 voted no. And then when they offered it to me, it was a 2-year contract. And it was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know the story of why someone left in 9 months. I don't know why 3 board members voted no. And a 2-year contract for that kind of like scary position, no thank you. That was terrifying. Yeah, no trailers at all. Yep, we can't have them. It's, man, it is tough. And what do they make you keep the grass height at? I think 7 inches is the rule. I just recently looked it up too. Are you allowed to leave your grill out? Yes, I do, at least. I don't know if there's anything on that.
Thankfully, we live in a part where you can't really see our backyard, so we could probably get away with a lot more than we do, but we just don't.
Yep. And he said, I didn't check for permission. Yeah, and I don't, other than the pool, we haven't asked for permission. But the pool, we're like, that's kind of a big deal. we probably should check on this one. And so, yeah, interesting. Surprised they let you park cars in the driveway. Yeah, we don't park in our garage.
My God.
So,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Luckily, our white vinyl fence, our pool is like 200 feet away from our house. So it's not close. That's crazy, though.
And ours is like not a full paneled one. It's like, what do you call that? Pickets? Is that what you told me?
Yeah, I think so.
Like the slats?
Yeah. So more negative than positive. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So come back to the question.
Right. Have they sent a letter about my beard? Not yet. Does that count as exterior? Yeah, and they're fine. It's just, it bothers me that it's these people behind a computer like, you can't have that. You need, yes, I will grant you that. Like, come on, dude. Like, yeah, come on. Thank you, Emily. She said, from your soccer video, you guys have a beautiful backyard.
Thank you.
Thank
we
you.
like really pride ourselves on our yard.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I feel like it's kind of stressing us out that half of our yard is trashed right now.
Yeah, we have some tracks that are not great, but we're in the process of getting that all taken care of as well. Grosse Pointe Woods, you have to park in your garage. That's wild. Can you be a ham radio operator and have a flagpole to run anything up? I don't know. Did they send out a warning? But yeah, right. No, they're fine. But if we could choose to get rid of it, we would.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Yep. What about a garden? You can have gardens.
Well, you're not supposed to have any kind of like structure. So two of our neighbors do have gardens, but you're not supposed to. But they've never said anything to them.
Interesting. Donald says white vinyl fence needs to be cleaned 2 to 3 times a year to prevent
don't
mold.
tell me that, Donald.
That's all right. That's power washer. The power washing's fun. We just did our side vine or our
siding.
Our siding. It's so fun and satisfying to do the power washer. I love it. So yes, and it will be worth it once it's done. Do not stress the yard. Yeah, no, it's covered.
It's just annoying because it's like mud,
right?
And that's our track to get to the pool. So we're gonna have to like walk through a muddy area.
Yeah, we knew it. They were very transparent about it.
Yeah, they're like,
coming.
we do not fix the grass.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, it's nothing. Like it's gonna be like 15 feet wide. Like no big deal.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, we'll get there though for sure. Got to become president. Yeah, I should run for president, and then my first act is an executive order to get rid of it.
There's something in there because of the condos that I told you guys about.
Yeah,
it cannot be dismantled. Because our neighbor, our old neighbor who lived next door to us, used to be the president, and she was like, "This HOA got out of hand, and I tried to cancel it, and they were like, nope, you can't because the condo like owes our HOA like a bunch of money, and they're gonna take it to like court or something. I don't know, because it's crazy.
Like we're a part of one neighborhood, but it's 2 separate entities: the condos and the houses. So like they get their roads redone like every other year. We don't. They have all this other stuff, and they get benefits of things that we pay for. And so yeah. All right. So we're doing the fence ourselves, but for the yard, we have some contractor buddies, and we're waiting on a quote right now from them. We're hoping it's within reality and reasonable, and we'll have them do it. They have a Harley rake that they'll take through, and then hydro seed. So we're hoping for all that. But if you're talking for the fence, no, the fence will just drive in. Yep, just drive in. It's a totally different system. So should be good. We'll keep you guys posted. Follow Instagram if you want to check it out. That's where we'll give as many updates as we can. And again, shout out if anybody wants to get any merch. I'll drop a link in the chat to Sam's shop. It is fully up and running. And we don't have any, I guess we do have some trips coming up. So we'll see how that goes. We got a couple week-long trips.
Yeah, I always close it during trips.
Yeah, yep. Randy, yes, for a fact, they do get some of the benefits of our HOA. And for example, this sounds silly, but the entryway, they do like flowers and all this stuff every couple seasons, and they don't pay for any of that, even though it's their entrance.
Also, I have to rant about that because why would you every single year, they spend like $3,000 hiring a company to come out and plant flowers when they could just plant like bushes and shrubs and grasses and just be done with it.
Right. Like
and it looks terrible. It's like this giant area with these 2-inch flowers throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yep. And our landscaping is all based on how it looks in the winter. How does it look during this season?
Yeah.
And they just do these little flowers, and we pay a lot of money for it. The condos don't, even though the flowers are directly in front of the condos and not the houses, but they don't have to pay for them. So yeah. Hey, thank you, David. I appreciate it. So yeah, it's a wild thing. If you need to move for kids soccer, can you rent out the property? No, there is no renting in our neighborhood. That's a great question. How do I know that? The murder house was a rental house, and they found out about it from somebody murdering someone there. If you guys aren't familiar with that, just look up Dancy Bearded murder story, and you'll find a good one. So yes. And Karen says the product Sam's make is so awesome, very talented, love it.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Karen.
Hey, Joshua, good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and check out the show, you guys. First up, we have our sponsor tonight. Shout out to Beard Octane, you guys. I will drop a link in the chat. As always, DanC10 is your affiliate discount over there. And, of course, being July, the 4th of July month, the scent of the month is Murica. And this bad boy is cedar, oak, leather, honey, and crisp apples. The number one note I get from it would be the apples. And if you guys are not familiar, Beard Octane has a thin viscosity oil. I just put it in a couple hours ago after the shower that I had after swimming. And so, yeah, I got that in beard right now. But little update. The Onyx box, the 7-year box, did so well. It sold out unbelievably faster than they ever predicted. But they wanted to make sure the box was still available. I think they have another 400. Hey, what's up, Thomas? Mr. Alaska in the building. I think they have like another 400 boxes coming. So if you want one, it's going to be available. They are on pre-sale right now. So if you guys are like, yes, I need to have this. Jason had it in beard last night. If you guys have any feedback on the Onyx set, please do. It is a great deal. And the box includes an oil, LCW wash, beard butter, and a solid cologne. And Joe says, hoping they are ready to ship out Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so it's soon where it's coming in. And on this, it is a manly cologne. And on here, the kind of wording that they use is a bold, masculine cologne that commands attention. Now, I don't know if they put commands in there on purpose or not, but
I doubt it.
I'm kidding. And it is driftwood, amber musk, rich leather, and sophistication. It's sleek. It's sexy. It's Onyx. And great question. How does solid cologne work? Let me show you. So a solid cologne is kind of like a beard balm kind of consistency. It's in this little bad boy right here. You just slide it to the side. You got the product on the inside. All you do is rub your finger over the top. You do not scoop. Do not scoop solid cologne, you guys. You just simply use the heat from your finger, rub it on the top, and then you place it at any of the touch points, the smell points, the pressure points, most commonly behind your ears and on your wrist. And it gives you that full out cologne smell. And so all of those are in here. And Jordan says, Onyx may be my favorite Beard Octane scent. Had not had positive charge except for deodorant. Hopefully it sticks around past the anniversary box. Hey, Aaron, welcome in. Robert says, it's a banger. We're about to get Sam's take on it. Alex says, I ordered Onyx and it's fantastic. Blanco says, works great with his gray beard. Love that. Do you typically have to use a little more for thin viscosity? I do, yes. In Onyx, how strong is the leather? We'll let Sam give her take. But for me, it's just a pure cologne. I don't get anything that super stands out. It's just a real pure cologne scent. And the branding on this is just so good. So good. And Andrew, it is available for pre-sale right now too, and they should be shipping on Monday or Tuesday, Joe said. And then here, and again, just look at how clean this is right here. Just an absolute
I love the black.
Filthy.
Black.
Yeah, the black, you've always loved that kind of style. And here's the box, you guys. Just very well done. That was my user error on the... So it literally snaps in. And then, you ready for this, the best part? It is a magnet.
Did they hear it?
I don't know. You ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sam, let me smell first. Make sure it's good in here.
Make sure it's good.
All right. Give that a little smell ski. Let the people know. How does Onyx smell?
I forgot what it smelled like for a second.
Nice.
Yeah. So their description on it is really spot on. It's just like a very bold cologne.
It's manly.
Manly,
Yep,
yeah.
very manly. What's up, Flag?
It's like a cologne where you're not picking out particular things that are in it, just more of a vibe.
Yeah.
So this is just like a very sexy, bold, manly cologne. It's super good. It's super sophisticated.
Yeah, and I agree with Mad Jack. It is darker.
It is. It's like you're going to a restaurant that's like very dim lighting.
Yeah.
On like a very nice date or something
Expensive
like that.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Expensive one. So yeah, it really is darker than their normal ones. It is manly. Did you get leather? Is that something that comes to mind?
No, I didn't.
Me either.
Nope.
Yeah. Darker scent. Yeah. Would you say it's grandpa manly?
No, not grandpa manly.
It's not an old man scent.
No.
It's a rich man scent. Yeah, darker, manly, strong, and you said sophisticated.
Yeah.
Super complex.
It's and it's bold, but it's not overpowering. It's not like you put too much cologne on at the club kind of a smell.
Right.
Which I feel like people get worried about with colognes. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, checking in from Germany. Love that. Are a higher, lower viscosity beard oils more suitable for wavy, wiry Viking beard? I would genuinely rotate through both. There's no rule of thumb when it comes to a wiry beard. Trial and error, and yeah, give it a go. Jason said, just ordered more America oil. Found out last night after the 7th anniversary show. I was out. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, man. I love that. All right. Can it be an everyday wear, you think? If you're a cologne guy, for sure. I'm not a cologne guy, but yeah. We talking Black Rebel Dark? Yeah, it's in that realm, for sure. Yep. If it's like, oh, hey, what's up, Ryder? It's like Liquid Gold decided to get dressed up and go on a sexy date.
I love it.
Dude, you killed it. That's so true. So true. Feel like it should be mainline selling. I can't imagine it won't be. It might take a while, but it's so good and popular. I think it's going to be a main line. Yeah, it's going to be a main line. All right, CQ, I've starred your question. We'll hit that at the question segment. Positive Charge, fantastic slap in the face. I just used Positive Charge wash bar, and I also used the oil. So, yeah, yep, 100%. And thank you, Corey. Corey says if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, you should. My man, thank you. Thank you. Look at these babes. Thank you. My favorite, Violet, I don't know if you guys know. She's crazy, but she's hilarious. She'll go around the house, and if she'll need something, just once in a while, she'll go, hey, babe, because that's how we talk.
So cute.
We can't fully say what she just said.
Oh, my gosh.
We haven't even been able to talk about it. So we're upstairs, and Violet, she's 5, and she has pull-ups for nighttime, and she might be out of them soon. And she had a pull-up on the ground, and I was like, what's that pull-up? And Sam's like, I think it was used. I was like, no, I don't think so. And Vi goes, it ripped on the side. And we were like, what happened? And she was like, something. I went poop. And then after I went poop, I went to go put the pull-up on. And then when I pulled it up, I just go, shit. She goes, oh, yeah, oh, shoot, but not an O in the middle. She goes, oh, shoot.
And it ripped.
She goes, oh, shoot. And it ripped. But she didn't say shoot.
We were both standing there. We looked because she was just going on with the story.
Yeah.
Didn't notice that she swore and just continued her story on. Dan and I were looking at each other like, oh my god, don't laugh, because she gets so mad when you laugh at her. We're like, don't laugh.
She gets really embarrassed, and we're not the parents that are going to correct our kids for swearing. We don't really care.
She did it in the most perfect way.
It was flawless. It wasn't like she thought about it and was going to drop this big swear word.
Right.
She was just like, yeah, I went poop, and then I pulled it, and then I said, oh shoot, and it ripped. We were just going, like the boys, if they take it too far, then we'll bring them back to reality. But a well-timed swear word is the seasoning of language. And so it was so funny and so effortless the way she unlocking. Oh no, she's unlocked for a long time. She's had it for a long time. But just how smooth she dropped it.
It was
just perfect. Yep.
It was wonderful.
Exactly. As long as they swear in the perfect context, I'm cool with
like
it.
Maddox, when he swears, it's so terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, Maddox, that wasn't even good. Like,
he forces it.
yeah. He's
He's
like, I just got to get it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No, it's stupid.
So we correct Maddox usually, but once in a while he'll drop it time. Like after soccer, if he's fired up about something and it's just me and him in the car, he like gets like worried about it, but he'll be like, oh, that bleeping bully or something. And like, yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, if they swear in correct contact, yeah. And then
Can't be mad at that.
and we can't be the ones correcting them and going around the house swearing and then being like, hey, mom, so yes. Was she swearing or expressing reality? Well,
It's true.
could be either way. Yep, could be either way. Hey, John, I started your question. And yeah, so it was, yep. Kids say the darndest things. Yes, yes, they do. So, yes. Nice, Matt B. Awesome. Does she get offended if you give her compliments?
Opposite. She
Towel.
She asks us to give her compliments.
Constantly.
Violet's brand of ADHD is all eyes on me, nobody else.
Mm-hmm. So if you compliment someone, if I tell Sam, like, whoa, you look beautiful. What about me? Am I not pretty? I'm ugly. Oh my God, everyone
You
hates
hate me?
Yeah.
I have no friends.
And all I said was that Sam looked
She's
beautiful.
getting much better at that.
Slowly.
She's working on it at therapy.
And we are very aggressive with our compliments to all of our
Like
kids.
too much.
Yeah, we probably go too far
Like,
with
is that
complimenting
why?
them. Yeah.
Like we compliment too much? We need to stop it?
Yeah. So does she get offended in compliments? No, she
She
soaks
thrives
them
in it.
Yeah, she loves them. Yep, loves them. Oh, wow. No, and Violet is very proficient in giving compliments. Like Sam, Vi came downstairs to get her water filled up. And Sam was wearing this. And Violet was like, what did she say?
Why do you look so beautiful?
Or she'll go around the house, Dad, you're so handsome. And then she'll go to the boys and be like, boys, you're so handsome. And then 5 seconds later, bunch of idiots.
You're ugly and you're fat.
Her thing right now is calling her brothers idiots.
Which is my fault because I do that too.
She gets it all from somewhere. They're from somewhere. So yeah, yep. It's so funny. And noticed that with the soccer, and she brought the bloom for some attention. Yeah, and like we want her to be all in on soccer. She kind of wavers, but she just told us a couple days ago, she was like, Mom and Dad, I'm ready for the next soccer season.
Well, because she saw a YouTuber playing
Right.
soccer. Like, not because she actually wanted to.
Yeah.
She's got to find her thing.
Is she a daddy's girl and gets jealous of Sam? I don't think it's that. She gets jealous of everything.
She gets jealous of everybody,
Yeah.
everything, every time.
Like if Maddox is like, oh, I'm going to a friend's house, she'll be like, I'm not your friend. What? I'm not your friend. And it's like, he has other friends.
I don't get to go on a play date?
Yeah. So, yeah. But I don't know. I would say she's a daddy's girl, but it's pretty even. She's just a lover. Yeah, she's just a lover. And so, yeah. Aaron, I started your question. We'll hit that at the question segment. But, yeah, we got you. Yep, we got you. And so, yeah, right. Yeah, who does she lean more towards?
You. 100% you.
But it's with the wind. If I tell her, like, go pick that up, she's like, Mom, will you put me down to bed tonight? And stuff. So
She always comes back to you, though, because you have more patience for her.
Yeah.
And I don't.
But I'm harder on her with discipline.
Yeah, but it's like she needs that.
Yeah, she does.
She craves it.
She inside. And
like when I'm hard on her, she's like,
yeah.
Who's this?
Yeah. When I'm hard on her, she's like, eventually she's like, you're right. That was like, we were down here the other day. And she was talking crap to her brothers. And then she was talking about Sam because Sam.
We have this new thing. We have this little mason jar with popsicle sticks that have chores on them. And when they're being jerks, they get to pull a chore. Violet did something. She pulled a chore. It was clean the basement and baseboards. So it was a fight to get her down here and do this. Finally, she comes
her
down.
And Sam, yeah.
She comes down to do it. Dan's down here working. And all of a sudden he hears her just like muttering like, I'm not even going to do this. She's trying to make me do this.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate this. I'm
Yeah.
not even going to do it while I'm down here. And
so-
Dan's like, what?
And so I'm like, hey, you're going to do the job. I can hear you. And she's like, oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Got scared. And literally 30 seconds later, I hear her like, I heard her go, I wasn't talking to him anyway. I lost it. She goes, I wasn't talking to him anyway. Him! Like
Violet lives in her own TV show where she's narrating everything and just
third person. She said I wasn't even talking to him. And I'm like, what? And so I go out there and bring the hammer down and she just all of a sudden the as I'm like giving her and Violet, you gotta know when to turn it up. You gotta know when to dig deep. And this one I was like, what did I do to you? I was like, I was the sweetest guy ever to you today. And you're gonna talk about me like that? All of a sudden that jaw just starts going. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But she needs it sometimes, man. She's
too much.
It's always something. And she narrates it. She came down from that. She's like, she's trying to tell me what to do. I'm not doing it. She thinks she can tell me this and I'm not doing it and stuff. And then, it's Vi's reality. We're all visiting.
That's true.
That's the absolute truth. All right. And Vi will tell you exactly what she thinks of how you smell too. So if I'm wearing something, she loves positive charge. She'll always tell me how good I smell. But if we have something on, like let's say Sam puts on like a tanning thing, she'll be like, why are you so stinky? Or like, what stinks and stuff. She just keeps it real. Hey, you're in the right place, man. Hopefully I can get that long straight beard like yourself. We are here to help you. All right. I've got 4 boys and 1 girl. Nothing like Yep,
they're different.
Different, Dustin. That's a fact. All right. Let's talk about heated brush, by the way. Check out Beard Octane's heated brush if you want to have a great option and probably the best bang for the buck in all of heated brushes, right? There's some other ones that I use, but they're twice as expensive, especially when you think about discounts and sales and stuff. So, yeah. Is she saying that while she's doing it? No, she's when you say like kids are stubborn or hard-headed, it doesn't compare to Violet. Like she's so stubborn and hard-headed. So no, she was not actually cleaning and throwing. She was just
she's just walking around with a wipe trying to get out of it.
Yes. Love the heated brush. It's great. Yep, it's an actually great option. And they do have a corded one too. I just love this one substantially more. All right. End of the show. We're going to do a Murica bundle giveaway. Beard oil, butter, and LCW. Emily says, Violet sounds like Izzy to a T. Well, hey, you still talk to Izzy as an adult, so that's fantastic. And you're a grandmother to her child. Emily, please stay tuned till the end. We have a user-submitted topic that is on that situation. So, yeah, stay tuned. Okay. All right. Most powerful food. Oh, yeah. Vi, she gives compliments like you wouldn't believe. Hey, what's up, Deadmans? And Deadman's new logo. Love it. All right. Let's start off with a quick little game here, you guys. It is the couples Who game. Who? And I'm going to do a poll on each one. So I did pick these ones today. Full disclosure, the last 3 rounds, I used AI to do it entirely random. Today, I'm more concerned with you guys guessing which one it is. And so it'll be S for Sam, D for Dan, okay? And guess with the poll who you think this fits better. We will do this as well. I think ours are going to be pretty cohesive. There might be one or two where we might not know, but this is more so for you guys, all right? So guess which one of these fits with Dan or Sam. Do they live in Whoville? I don't know why I always say who like that.
You do.
I do. All right.
Part owl.
Yes. All right. More likely to have a late night snack. All right. More likely to have a late night snack. Is it Sam or is it Dan? Pick in the poll here. Hey, we close. We close on this one, baby.
Brr, I keep getting the chills. It's
Do you?
So cold down here.
I acclimated. I'm good.
God.
River check.
Can't see.
Oh, sleeping boy.
Sleeping?
Nah, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. Okay. Oh, very cool, CQ. All right. So we're going to give these ones. We're not going to go a whole long after stream snack. That's valid. I am hungry a lot of times after stream. Yep. Okay. Here we go on this one. Dan, you stay up later. That's true as well. That's true as well.
I'll ask you after we put the answers up.
Okay. Answers. Dan. Easy peasy.
Dan is a late night muncher.
Yep. But legitimately, I won't snack before that.
Did you have ice cream last night?
I did, yeah.
I saw a bowl in the sink.
It was real good. Hey, I had ice cream. She had 6 Oreos. So we evened out last night.
I didn't have a proper dinner last night.
Yeah, me either. We didn't either tonight. We had hot dogs and chips.
Like early, too.
Yeah. That's okay. I'll just snack later. All right, so Dan is that one. You guys got it. All right, next one. Who eats more cake?
On earth?
Who eats more cake? Sam or Dan?
Like specifically just cake?
Yeah,
not sweets?
Yeah. No, not sweets. Specifically cake. Who eats more cake? Sam or Dan? I had to think about my answer for a second. All right. Got it? Mm-hmm. Okay. You guys get the poll answers in on this one.
Oh, Taco Bell sounds so good.
That's crazy. I almost wanted it for dinner because it sounded so good earlier. Even though I had it recently with Maddox, and I felt like crap after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the first time in a long time. What kind of cake we talking? Jay, I'm talking your oh man, every way I say that you can spin it wrong. Cake that's made with flour and sugar and frosting.
Birthday cake?
Well, that could be feeding into.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, well, we'll leave it there. Yes, cake. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and end this one. All right. The majority, Jay. Yeah, I got you, Jay. I understand. All right, I'm not going. It's not late enough for that discussion, sir. All right. The correct answer, the poll picked Sam for eating more cake. We are going with Sam. Sam by a lot.
I love cake.
Sam loves cake. Sam loves cupcakes. Sam loves baked goods like that.
Yes, baked goods are my jam.
They're not as much mine. My favorite cookie is a no-bake.
You don't like ice cream either. Why did you even eat it? You don't even like it.
I like all of the accessories. Sam got
Dan has ice cream. It's like magic
vehicle.
shell with a cone on top, nuts and sprinkles.
Yes, I did do sprinkles. So it was vanilla bean ice cream, which I do like vanilla bean ice cream. But Sam got the Reese's magic shell, the chocolate that gets hard. And then the mixed, or the nut toppings. God, this show's going wild. And then also, I crushed up a gluten-free, waffle cone. Yep.
Donald, don't get me started on how slow this man eats ice cream.
I enjoy life. I savor life. I really like to experience it. Sam's got that only child, so and then on to the next thing.
That doesn't even make sense, though. Only child is you don't have to rush. You're not trying to beat anybody.
That's valid. But only child.
I eat ice cream at a semi above normal pace.
She finishes
you eat ice cream like you have 47 tasks to do in between each bite.
Sam finishes ice cream so fast to get to the next thing in life. She's like, I'm already there. I gotta go move on.
I'm just eating. Just done.
I just take my time. I enjoy it.
Dan will get a small blizzard this big, eats this much in a matter of 3 hours.
It's true.
Fully melted, wasted. Don't even get it.
Hey.
Don't even get it.
Here's the difference with us. I can admit it. Yes, that is true. That is true. But also, it's so much worse for me to not get ice cream because someone will never let me hear the end of it. If we go and we're like, yeah, let's get family ice cream, and I don't, she gets mad. She's like, you piece of crap, you made me eat that ice cream.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You tub of lard.
I'll be like,
what
do you mean you're not getting ice cream? We're all getting ice cream.
She gets so mad. And if I'm like, she'll be like,
it is so upsetting.
She'll be like, do you guys want to go get ice cream and stuff? And I'm like, I genuinely don't care. I love that they get ice cream and everything. So I'm like, sure, let's go get family ice cream. And then if I don't get some, she's like, you made me get ice cream. And but it's like, oh my gosh, man. So yeah, I do like, so if it's between ice cream and cake, I'm taking ice cream all day. And I do love Moose Tracks. Moose Tracks is.
No, he said, do you like ice cream cake?
Yeah. If it's between ice cream and cake, I will take ice cream cake over like traditional cake all day.
I'm not a big ice cream cake fan. I like that sponge. I like that baked good. I get ice cream. I make ice cream cake because you like ice cream cake.
I do.
I don't. And it's fine because it's your birthday.
Olive oil on ice cream? Like sea salt, cool, let's do it. Olive oil? Yeah, don't do the Dairy Queen cake to me, guys. It's got Oreo in the middle that I can't have. It is like the greatest thing on earth, Ward. I just can't have it. That's okay. All right, got that. Eats more cake. All right, eats more fruit. Let me get a poll going for you guys here. Who eats more fruit? Sam had more cake. I had the late night snacks.
I like that our names are both 3 letters because
they can't tell.
They can't be like,
right.
just writing for longer.
Right. It was a short one.
You cheaters.
Maybe we write Samantha.
Who?
All right. Who eats more fruit? Sam or Dan? One of our closer ones here. Yeah, one of our closer ones. Okay. What? No, Brett, the only acceptable thing of cake is the frosting. That's the only acceptable
minimal
part.
Frosting.
Yeah.
I like just enough to like coat it with some moisture, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dan only eats the frosting.
Mm-hmm. Give it to me. All right, wow, this is a close one. Now, I do like confetti cake. That stuff's delicious when it's moist. It has like the little sprinklage in there.
You know confetti cake is just vanilla cake with sprinkles in it, right?
All the difference in the world. But those sprinkles are thick. They got some body to them, some flavor. It's like when Sam tells me I shouldn't eat the baking like chocolate melts. That's ridiculous.
Oh my God. I'll go into the cabinet
are so good.
to try to do like chocolate covered pretzels and the bag's just gone.
Tell me, you guys, is that what they're called?
Melting chocolate wafers.
Yeah, the melting chocolate wafers. They come in different colors as well. Emily said, wow.
Different
colors. My, wow. Dude, they're so good. The white ones, fire.
He's like, they're coming different colors.
They do. There's pink ones. There's blue ones. They're so, if you guys haven't dabbled with the melting chocolate wafers, so good. So good. Okay, this is a close one, but the chat slightly said Sam for the fruit. Let's see where we are at. Who eats more fruit? It is Sam. I don't really eat fruit.
I told Dan, I was like, in the springtime, I just kept getting burned by fruit. Every time I would get some kind of fruit, it was just like disgusting or not ripe or just went bad. I told Dan, I was like, this is my fruit summer. And we've had so much fruit in our fridge.
Crazy.
The past like month. It's been so good.
The kids are addicted.
So good.
Addicted. All right. Who burps more? Who burps more, Sam or Dan?
Burps or belches?
Either.
It's different.
Nope. Same answer. Same answer. So yes. All right. See, Aaron, this is when I don't vibe with you, man. He said, you ever tried Korean seaweed? It's a great salty snack. Aaron.
It's not. It's terrible.
Well, you had months and months. Aaron, you got to give me an emoji. You got to give me an LOL. You got to give me a ha-ha. Because we talked for weeks specifically with you about the seaweed. And if you're joking, you got to let me. I taught Leo this. You got to give context clues. I can't read sarcasm through the. Oh, I got to do a poll through this. Shoot. All right.
Too late.
Nope. All right. You guys got a short amount of time on the poll. Who burps more? But yeah, Aaron, you got to throw in some emojis. Yeah, there we go. You know them. Thank you. You got to put them in there. Otherwise, people are like, is this guy getting it? Throw in the emoji. There is texting literacy. Literacy. Sorry. See? I'm just helping you out, my
now
man.
everything's going to be LOL.
Right. It's better than not. So, yeah. Okay. It's close here. Another super, pretty much the exact same.
Guys.
Wow. This is
guys.
how you view Sam. This is your take on Sam. Oh, all right. Let's go and end that. The chat picks Sam. We see how you guys view her. The correct answer is Sam. As she did. She was belching at dinner today. And I said, I swear to you, I said, it is on the game already.
He did.
I said, I'm not making this up. So yeah, I'm not making this up. Justin, I've starred your question. We will hit that at the question segment. I think that might be it, or maybe one more. Okay. Oh no, there's two more. All right. Who is better at math? Who is better at math? This is one where I didn't know if we're on the same page or not. Oh, let me get a poll.
We are.
Okay. Let's. Who is better at math? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Keeping in mind, I have a degree in history. Sam has a degree in accounting.
It's true.
All right. Sam, the accountant. See, Miles knew. He's an accountant, so he gets it. Yeah. Jeffrey said, I fart, she burps.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. All right. Get those whoa. Sorry. Get those answers in, guys. Who is better at math? Sam or Dan? That's a tough one. Hey, I hear you. All right. Let's go ahead and end this one here. Kind of spoiled it. Well, we just had to make sure everyone had all the facts. Yeah, all the facts here. All right. Here we go, guys. Jay said we've literally seen Dan's math skills on live. All right. Who is better at math? Joke's on you guys. I'm actually very good at math.
I'm very good at using a calculator.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, Jay, people don't... Yeah, she's great. Sam's way better at Excel than I am. Way better at Excel.
Not math.
Yeah. But, Jay, on that stuff... That's one of those sarcasms. Like, it really shocks me that people don't pick up on. Like, I'll be like 6 + 6. I'm like, oh man, math ain't mathin' today. Is it 10? No, I'm really good at math.
We got baited.
Yeah. Who said that?
Otto.
Oh, Nick, nice. Yeah, no, I'm very good at simple math.
I'm very bad at simple math. I cannot. If you gave me a math equation, I probably could not get it. The boys are much better than math that I am, but like, in school you had to do like your multiplication things, but then you started using a calculator and it's like, why go back to thinking about it when I have a calculator?
Leo, nice. All right, so yeah, it is me on that one. All right, next one. Who is better at reading? Who is better at reading? Like if we had a reading test and it gave like, in school, they're like, you're reading at a 4th grade level. Who would have the higher level of reading? Let me get a poll before I forget. Okay. All right. Who would have a higher reading level? Dan or Sam? And clearly we're being honest here, guys. I don't pull any punches, any of that kind of stuff. So what do you have? Did you see Daniel? He had said, I've gotten literally everyone wrong. I love that so much. So much. It's so funny. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, wow. It's 50-50 right now. Wow. Jeez. Back and forth. All right. 3 more seconds. Get those votes in. 2, 1, and... I was hoping they...
You're just trying to let it...
All right,
my
it is
gosh.
50-50.
He let it.
Down the line. That was like that coach.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Travis? All right, 50-50 here. And yes, I am a history major. Sam is an accounting major. If we took a test right now, legitimately to see who had a higher reading level, I would say it's Sam.
Yay.
Sam has a higher reading level than I do.
I read every single day.
She does.
For hours.
Yep.
I love reading.
Mm-hmm. She does. Yep.
Don't ask me what I read.
So, yeah,
Is that it?
I think so. Let me check and make sure. Yes. Okay. So awesome, guys. That's so interesting. I thought about that, like the majors and how we kind of flip flopped. And so, yeah, Sam reads those steamy novels. She does.
It's true.
She does.
But there's still like a lot of new words in there.
Right. Creative ones. Yeah. She reads those, Alex, those ones. Pretty much every woman her age does. Daniel C still didn't get any. So funny. So funny. Okay. Into the advice, my friends. Hey, Bob H. I am 40 years old and live in the UK. Started my yearly beard challenge. Let's make that a life beard challenge. And I'm currently on week 9. I wash my beard daily, exfoliate every Sunday, try to exfoliate every day, Bob. Gentle exfoliation in the shower with a comb. And I use beard oil and beard balm in the morning and shea butter in the evening. The problem I have is my beard is thinning out on one side. Can you help me, bro? Do you know what's wrong and what's the cure? I brush my beard every 2 hours. So, Bob, right away, that is way too frequent to brush your beard. Stop that. Don't over groom your beard. Every 2 hours is a lot. That's a lot. So I would stop that right away. That could be part of the reason. My beard also itches. I haven't shaped my beard yet as I'm trying to get to week 16 before I shape it. My goal is to have a big beard. So the itches, have a quality beard wash that you use daily. Literally exfoliate daily. That's going to help out a lot. Use a quality beard oil after the shower, and then make sure, hey, what's up, Rob? Make sure you are drinking enough water. Travis is going to be in our area skating next weekend. Okay, cool, man. Send me a message. For sure, dude. I wonder where you're at. Because we don't have any. Maybe Flint. Are you going downtown? All right. But yeah, so all those things. Now let's check out the beard and where he talks about one side being thinner than the other. Yeah, great beard, man. It's coming in really nicely. I'm not even sure I could tell you which side was thinner. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just the front part right there.
Okay.
Like this.
The cheeks area. Yeah, I can see that. Bob, couple of things to check. Do you want to take a shot at any of them?
I am guessing that you sleep on that side.
That would be my guess too. I would assume that you sleep on that side. Keep in mind, if you are sleeping on a side, you are constricting those blood vessels that deliver the nutrients that you need for beard growth. And so if you're sleeping 6, 7, 8 hours a night, that is an imbalance that you're not having. It could also be your dominant hand in the way you groom. Oftentimes when guys have their right hand, they groom one side differently than the other, just based on the angle. And Bob, hopefully all that helped. I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. Look up uneven beard growth. My video is going to be the first or second. Look up beard itch, Dan C. Bearded, and both of those are going to help you out a lot. If you do that, they're going to be in way more detail as well. Yeah, and it's probably from the side. Yep, there's a spot I want to check out and get a couple clips. Nice. I know they do in front of U of M Flint, like by the pavilion, they do like the little, it's like kind of like a bowl. They do like ice skating in the winter, and a lot of guys go through and skate there. Itching may indicate not enough beard oil or poor quality. Yes. Do you drive in the UK? Then your side exposed to the sun. All very valid points, Leo. Thank you, sir. Okay. Thanks, Bob. All right. Flamethrower update. He trimmed the mustache.
Oh, it looks so good.
Looks really good, man.
Nice.
That was a full body, full thick, full walrus.
Full walrus.
Yeah, I think it looks really nice. You do have an upper lip, so that's pretty cool to see. Yeah, that is pretty cool to see. And Chris, kind of. Yeah, Chris says genetics. We all have stronger and weaker sides, somewhat at least. Yeah, so that comes from our growth pattern. Your hair starts growing on the side of your head hair on one side. Then the growth wraps around, and then usually where the growth ends, it is a little bit weaker. So it's kind of genetics, but it's not necessarily like my dad had a bad left side or stuff like that. It's just how it grows. But Flamethrower, fantastic.
Looks great.
If you were to go back and say, hey, man, do you still think I should trim the mustache? Yes. Do you think I should do it any different? No. I think it looks awesome. Really, really awesome. That's still, like, if you saw this on the right without seeing the left-hand side, and I were to say, like, hey, is that a full mustache?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely still a full mustache. So looks really good, man. Thank you for sending those updates. He says, sound good. Thanks, guys. No, thank you. We appreciate it. Now you got to update the YouTube picture. Right? So we go through. Okay. Here, ring. Who that? Who that at the door, huh? Probably Amazon.
I don't know. We keep getting like...
It's not popping up. Yeah, probably got to charge it. Oh, and like bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe some deer. They're eating some of our plants.
Those deer.
Ugh.
Nothing.
All right. Thank you, Flamethrower. All right. Brandon S. I'm using oil in the morning and sometimes a little butter. Is that okay? Or keep butter for PM only? Entirely okay, dude. It's absolutely personal preference. If you want to use butter in morning and night, do it. If you want to just use morning, do it. If you want to only use it at night, like me, that's fine as well. I've actually been loving butter more and more because of the beard bun. It's like impossible to even notice you have butter in the beard. I love it. Love it. Love it. And he sent in.
Nice.
What a beard, dude. Yeah, what a beard. I love that. And so, yeah, absolutely consider continuing to use it in the morning if you like the way that it feels. Okay. Joshua, I starred your question as well, and we'll make sure to hit that at the question segment. And then I think this is our last one, actually, before the questions. Robert says, update after being on the show, and he wanted to show you as time has passed on, the growth and the changes, especially like the mustache. He did a big mustache trim as well. You can see the color coming in and embracing.
So much longer,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, man. And Robert, I don't know if it's just like a picture effect, but it seems like you lost some weight between the pictures. Your face seems more narrow, and it's really working well with the beard too.
Looks great.
It really does, man. Embrace that color. Absolutely love that. Yep, absolutely love that. Okay. And Christopher says, okay, Dan, philosophical question. Which came first, the orange or the word orange for the color? That's tough. So that, an onomatopoeia is when something sounds like the name, right? Okay. Like ping pong. What's the name for the color is the thing?
My brain can't wrap around that.
I don't know. There's got to be a term for that. When an orange is orange.
Is that the only thing in the world, though?
When a plum is plum.
Okay.
There's other options out there. But
Tangerine.
There's got to be a different one. And pow, boom, splat. Yeah, those are onomatopoeias. But there's got to be a term for like orange and plum when something is the color, but it's also the name. Gotta be. If not, we're inventing it. We're doing something. Oh, look at Flamethrower updated.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Quick beard knot tutorial live. I already have it knotted. Otherwise I would, but it's real nice right now.
It's real nice.
Yeah, but it's real nice. Okay. Oh, we do have one more question before the questions.
Okay.
All right, general advice. They are in the chat right now. They didn't say to make it anonymous, but I didn't want to put a name if they didn't want to share. If they want to add anything on in the chat, they're more than welcome. But if they want to stay anonymous, that's okay as well. Since last year, my husband and I have been raising 4 kids on our own. His parents moved away last March. Since they moved away, it seems like they only want to see us on their terms. Crazy. I struggle deeply with this because we have always made an effort to see them when we could. My husband has always done things for them and has always put more effort into the relationship than they have. Our oldest is getting baptized this weekend, and they're supposed to come up for it. My husband asked if they could watch the kids for us since they'd be in town, but we'd have to drive down to their campsite in order for them to watch the kids, which is an hour away, instead of coming to our house to watch them while we clean our storage unit out since we're moving. I simply don't know how to handle situations like this. Usually I just ignore it and say nothing and carry on, but I also don't want this weekend to ruin his baptism, and I feel awful for even telling them about it. Any advice would be appreciated. So let me set the stage here. Mm-hmm. If you are on this side of TikTok or Instagram Reels or any content, there's a massive movement right now for the absent or drop off or I don't know what.
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook grandparents. So Facebook grandparents, drop-off grandparents, 3 times a year grandparents, and Chelsea, anybody that's out there, you are not alone. Like, absolutely not alone. There is and it's not everybody, right? I will say, Gigi, Sam's mom, is not that.
Nope.
Emily, the queen in the chat, is not that. Craig is not that. So it's not everyone. I'm not making a blanket statement on a generation. But there's a lot of grandparents right now with young grandkids that are that. It is on their terms. Instead of driving, because it would be helpful to come see you, they say, yeah, we'll watch if you bring them here. That is unbelievably common. And so, what's your take? I just want to set the stage on that one.
I genuinely don't get it because, and maybe it's meant to be this way so that we can be really awesome grandparents. And we talk about this all the time.
We talk about it pretty much every day.
It's so rude of him.
Thanks, Scuba. Never seen my grandkids once.
I just don't get how you can not, like, my stepdad sees our kids, I don't know, maybe twice a year.
Twice a year?
And he lives 10 minutes down the road. There's just no effort in it. And I don't get why you would not want to see your grandkids.
Doesn't ask about
or
soccer.
Be helpful.
Yeah.
Like, we can't wait to just be like the helpful grandparents. Like, please let us take them for you.
And this is what it is. There's a large portion of this generation of grandparents that are in their 60s, essentially, right now. Not everybody. Again, not Sam's mom, not Emily, not Craig, not many others out there that are very proud to be grandparents. But from our experience of people our age, and I will say this very strongly, it is a majority. The majority of parents our age, the grandparents have no interest in grandparenting other than 3 Facebook posts a year to show the other grandparents that do the same exact thing, look how great we are. And I think Sarah's right. This generation is why it's called the drop-off parents, is because when we grew up, we were dropped off. If I wanted to go to basketball practice, I rode my bike. And I couldn't imagine not being at Maddox's practice because I love them. I enjoyed them. And so, yeah. Now, it is what it is, right? But advice. So she's saying, hey, it's this weekend. They're telling us if we want our kids watched, we need to drive them an hour. Then we need to go drive another hour to pick them up, even though we're the ones that have all the things that we need to do.
I almost would say, I would say to them and be firm, be like, I actually need you guys to come here to watch them because we have a ton of stuff that we need to do, and that takes up too much time away from the things that we need to get done quickly. And if they say no, just be like, okay, never mind. No big deal, never mind. And then never ask them for anything again.
Yeah.
Cut them off.
And Emily says, you, your husband, and your kids are your family. The grandparents, your parents, are the extended family. Very true. And I've struggled with that, to be honest. To have these expectations, I've felt guilty at times where I'm like, but why should I expect them? And then Sam and I just go back and forth, and we just can't fathom the not wanting.
Yeah.
And that's what kills us. How can you not want to be around these little bundles of joy?
Especially when you're retired. When it's not that you're not going to work every day. So you're like, on the weekends, you're like, I just want to like relax, or I have house chores to do. Like, you're doing all of that stuff during the week. You don't have plans. You don't have appointments during the week. And then when we ask to watch, it's like a big nuisance. You
Correct.
Know what I mean?
And I agree with Emily here. And and she says, perhaps they're tired and want some time to themselves. That part, I don't know if I necessarily agree, because most of the time when you see these grandparents, they're traveling the world, they're doing all these other things. And again, to each their own. It's just hard for me to fathom that. But I love the last sentence. Don't give more effort than you get. And that is our take. If you don't want to be in the kids' lives, cool. No worries. Won't ever ask again. Bye. but we're not giving any effort. And then when
Yeah.
you randomly say, hey, can we, like, no, we're not clearing the schedule.
When I get blamed for being the one to not initiate stuff,
Even though they're the parent.
No, that's not happening.
Yeah. Yep. And I think Sam is right. And it's kind of what you're saying. If I'm retired, I'll make myself available. I think we are going to be the most like amazing generation of grandparents as far as involvement and just loving it and the joy of it and stuff. So I would not say anything to them. If they're saying, hey, this is the offer to watch the kids, either take them up on it or not. We wish, just to be blunt, we wish that Violet could be watched more in terms of like soccer situations because number one, she loves individual attention. She loves all of her grandparents. And she very much complicates long soccer road trips. Like,
makes it terrible.
Yeah, like last weekend was probably the worst ever. And especially if I have to be away from Sam, and it could be a really bad situation. But it hasn't been possible in our situation for anybody to watch Violet. Sam's mom, Gigi, who you guys know in the chat, normally would, but overnight longer stays aren't possible because of her husband and sickness. And so it's not her fault, but then our other options for watching aren't offering or helpful.
And then it's a situation, it's like we feel bad asking, too much. Like we're always cautious of like how much we ask somebody to watch. And then it's like, is it that we should be asking more?
Right.
They're like, well, just ask us and we would. You don't ask.
But then they make you feel almost like if you do ask, like it's a big thing, And so it's like, how many times can you ask for a big thing, even though it's a weekend? There's 52 weekends in the year, but yeah. So I don't know. I would just either take their offer or like Sam said, if you don't think it's worth it, just be like, nope, we're good. And just like, that's not going to work for us. But thanks for the offer. And then just move on and adjust from there. And Chris, congratulations, man. He's going to be the first time granddad within the month.
Oh my goodness.
Love that. Love fun. That. But if anything, just know that if this hit on the head, you are not alone. This is a massive, 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 like, I don't want to say movement, but like understanding. It's generational. I'm obsessed with learning about why people act a certain way. And oftentimes, right, these are the boomer grandparents, and not to put that in like a stigma way. It's just, it is what it is. And you have to think about that baby boomer generation. Their parents came back from war. Their parents just simply wanted this certain style of life. Well, that's going to affect their kids, which are these boomer grandparents. And so there's always reasons behind it, but it's interesting. I will say our generation of parents, I don't think there's ever been a time in history where dads have been more involved in their kids' lives. Mm-hmm. And I think that's not even debatable, from COVID lockdowns to working at home to just the way we see people and interacting with them. It's vastly different than at least the previous two generations on average. Of course, there's exceptions in all directions. And so, yeah, it's interesting, but I love thinking about the why. I know there's always a reason for generational changes. And yeah, that's a tough one. It definitely would make life easier to have super involved and happy and wanting grandparents that want to do that, And so, yeah, it's definitely, and yeah, parents are definitely more hands-on than ever. Yep. Awesome. Great topic. Great question. And then let's go ahead and hit some questions before our giveaway. Hopefully Joe's still traveling safely. All right. Aaron says, how do you get your sides to lie down and not look frizzy and crazy? Aaron, it's a combo of heat. It's a combo of just embracing the crazy and you probably noticing it more than anybody else. And that's kind of it. Combo of heat, and then don't look so closely. Do you use any Australian brands? I have used the Groomed Gentleman, solid. I have used Jericho. I have used Beard Octane Australia. Literally, Dan C10, that is your answer. I've used the Bearded Chap, but I don't think that they're in business anymore, or they're not.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like them too. They were really good. Or if they are, their business slowed down. Because I knew a lot of barbershops used to supply them, and they stopped supplying the barbershops. So, but yeah, Beard Octane Australia. That's definitely what I would do. And Leo says, my parents and grandparents came through the Russian Revolution, Great Depression, World War II, and Korea. They were involved with siblings. Hey, there's a lot.
Everything's cyclical, right?
Yes. Yep. And that's awesome, Leo. There's a lot of people that would say, yeah, Dan, I hear the generational stuff. That's all excuses for them not seeing their grandkids. And I think that's fair too. So sounds like your parents and grandparents were phenomenal, Leo. And yeah, raised a great young man right there. How do we fix the age-old conundrum of everyday poo-poo time being a pee-pee time? I don't know. That's deep.
I think you need to see a doctor for that.
Yeah. Yep. You definitely got to see a doctor on that one. That sounds like a you problem there, Mr. Scuba. Okay. How should you take care of your beard camping? Not glamping, real camping for a couple of days? Do you use anything or just go all castaway? If you're talking no showers, no anything, I would either go oil only or I would do nothing. I'm not going to be getting my beard ready in the stream and in the water bottle and stuff. I would just put it up for me up in a bun and just go. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just enjoy the time. If your face produces a ton of oil and you're prone to acne bad, what are your thoughts on stripping beard more than once a week? The stripping helps. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, you gotta adjust for your personal variables, for sure. I apply beard oil and butter around 8:30 at night. Then I'm in bed by 10, and then up at 2, and I apply oil again. Is that too early? As long as you rinse it, you're fine. Yeah. Okay. I have a conditioner question. How come every time I use conditioner, it softens my beard, but it makes it super frizzy and poofy and so much harder to straighten and keep it styled?
My hair gets like that. When I use certain conditioners, lighter conditioners will do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know what it is, but my hair gets so poofy with these particular conditioners that I can't even like straighten it right.
And I was just going to say, I only have that on some conditioners. I've actually talked about it. I think I talked about it with Grave Before Shave. Their wash is totally fine. Their conditioner, I can't style my beard. So Dylan, I would say it's just going to come down to the case of finding the conditioner that's right for you. And I agree with Sam. You probably want a thicker conditioner. Beard Octane is one of the thickest in the game. So consider that.
I feel like you need to like research that. Like, what is the ingredient missing out of these conditioners? Because I have like 2 in the shower right now. I only use on Violet.
Yeah. I have some that I can't use either.
Interesting.
But then it's like it works on Violet. So it's not like an ingredient.
Like
it's like personal.
I feel like your beard is more like my hair than either of them are like Violet's.
It just seems like such a big thing. I've thought about that. I'm like, I don't even know how to go about that, but okay. What beard products would you bring on a 2-week trip overseas? How many different scents would you bring? Is it okay to use beard shampoo bar for 2 weeks? Alex, yes. I would only bring the wash bar from Beard Octane or the Bearded Mac as far as the washing, and I would bring 2 different scents. That's kind of my go-to. We've had long trips, and if I can rotate between 2 and usually 2 different viscosities, then I'm good. So yes. Okay. Let me see if I missed anybody else. All right. And Aaron says, I've learned to embrace it, but my wife never shies away from pointing it out. Dang. Does Sam point out your beard flaws? I mean, if it's like a funny situation, like if it's silly or if it's something that I would be like insecure about, she probably wouldn't, but I don't know if I have those things.
Insecure, what's that?
But she would only do it in like in a silly way. How often would you oil a beard without wash? Me, day. Like I go 1 day without washing. If it's camping, that's just an extreme other situation. All right. It bonds us all. The pee poo poo time.
Why are you saying it like that?
You have to. Yeah, you have to. When you get your YouTube silver plaque, where in the house are you going to put it? Back here. I got a spot right there, Mr. Scuba.
So close.
So, yep, right there, sir. Maybe we can get ours together. They can like kiss and just like hang out. He might get a second one before I get my first. His review channel's killing it.
Oh, jeez.
Overseas is Dan Sam. We're not going overseas. That somebody asked about it. Yeah. Are thick oils best in salt and pepper beard? They can be. It's all personal preference, though. Yep, all personal preference. All right. The perfect conditioner exists. So, Ken, I've wondered about that. Scuba knows, too. But Scotch Porter, we all loved. But their conditioner was out before this current wave of great companies. I don't know if it would stack up today.
Interesting.
I think we have this view of it.
Didn't they make a change?
That's what he's saying. They killed it for profit.
Like, their stuff was so, like, their face wash was so good. And then they changed it, and it was real weird.
Yeah. Yep.
Ugh.
Yes, I do have a P.O. box. Just message me for the address. I'd be happy to give it to you. But yeah, they did change when they got into Target. They changed the ingredients. They changed the packaging. And they changed their affiliates, a.k.a. they kicked me off the affiliate team because I made a video comparing the old to the new, which obviously as an affiliate, you would have to. You have to talk about the old versus new. And for me, the new is not as good as the old. I said that. At least credit to them, they called me and they're like, hey, we want to let you know we're going to a new affiliate platform and you're not invited. It was like, whoa, that was pretty savage. Yeah, that was pretty savage. So yeah, it was a good one. All right, guys. Last thing here, let's do a nice giveaway. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Beard Octane. There's a link in the chat. Put your name, put your email. Look at Scuba's name. Look at that gray box. Look at the check mark.
When do you think you're going to hit it?
So I am currently about 4 months away.
God, that seems like so long.
Yeah.
Speed it up.
Yeah. So yeah, it's about Joe was, yeah, he's, Scuba, he is currently in the air flying to Texas to help out as a first responder with the floods. So he's in here somewhere. But yeah, I'm about 4 months away. I'm gaining way more subs than Scuba a month right now, but that doesn't help get there faster. Why are you comparing? I don't know, guys. It was a moment of insecurity. I'm sorry. Scuba, get out of here. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. He said, hey, at least I have 2 calves. Dude. Scuba.
Yikes.
War vet turned therapist on, was it Saturday? Yes, Saturday. Mm-hmm. He embarrassed me in front of all my friends, and he literally made me show my half calf. And so, Scuba, this is the most valid thing you've ever said. Yep, the most valid thing you've ever said. All right, no email questions. Yeah, I did all the questions. Yeah, what's your favorite medium thick beard oil? Medium thick. I would probably go with Copper John's or Bearded Mac. Those would be my 2 medium thick ones. If you moved to Texas, what city would you move to? We've only experienced San Antonio.
Love San Antonio.
Loved
it's
it.
Huge.
Yeah, loved it. Dan doesn't have 2 calves. He has like 2.5. My man. Right? I tried to make Sam show her peanut toe.
Stop talking about my peanut toe.
She did not show the peanut toe. Yep, she did not show the peanut toe.
I did have sandals on. I guess anybody could have seen it.
Left pinky. Left pinky.
Both.
It is both. But you can't miss if you look at the left one. Yeah. Dan was showing off his legs. No, I wasn't. I was showing my ankle socks. Thank you very much, because Nate was telling me I wasn't cool. And I had to show that I was cool, and I had fancy shoes on. And so when you have ankle socks, you can't ruin it with those calf eaters, is what I call them. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe I wore socks that were too tight.
It could have been.
Mm-hmm. It's not even a half calf. Yes, it is, Jason. My doctor told me it was half of a calf.
It's just a lump.
Your calf has 2 bellies, and I killed one of them. So, yes. No, I was joking. It didn't even dawn on me to like, if I would have thought of it, I would have showed you guys immediately when you walk through the door. So yeah, do your fancy shoes fast as heck, boy. Yeah, super fast. No, I have never been accused of being a fast human. I'm not slow, but no one's ever been like, oh, Dan, he's fast. So yeah, his first subscribers get calf off. Decals, they're in the shop.
Yep.
Boom. Oh, he said decaf. Dang. Oh, he deleted it. Now it's decal. But there are decals too, Ralph. Thank you for the plug.
Oh my gosh, I need to make like a half calf decal.
No, you don't. None of you will buy it. You guys will all be very kind to me. So yes, you all be very, very kind. Yes. And John, be nice to your mom. John Evans, you better be nice. Hey, Karen, Scuba sometimes has some bad words towards his mother. She's been known to cut off his Wi-Fi from time to time. So, Scuba, you better be careful. We have Karen in here. This is real, by the way, Scuba. John Evans subscriber. Karen right here is John's mom, and she's a legend. And Scuba is, this is slander. No, sir. I've got video evidence of you, and I believe you've even yelled before.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mom,
the meatloaf.
The meatloaf. That's you, sir. Yep, that's you, sir. Don't you do half calf work on that fence, Dan? No, I feel like I'm going to be doing my fair share.
I'm going to supervise.
Yes. Sam?
What do you think? That I'm going to be able to put one of those posts in the ground?
Sam is, and this is legitimate. You guys obviously know I don't just say stuff. Sam is legitimately better at instructions than I am. Mm-hmm. Like very, very good. But I'll do a lot of the hard work, or all of the hard work. No, a lot of it. But she's really good. We have a really good team on that kind of stuff. If you tell me to follow the instructions, my type of ADHD doesn't let me. I can't. I really hate that. But if Sam tells me what to do, I'm good to go. Please video some fence work together. I'll see what I can do, man. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Sam loves putting together IKEA furniture when she doesn't mess it up.
If I'm putting IKEA furniture together by myself in a room with the door closed, that's heaven.
That's
amazing.
She texts me and says, come up here, babe, and she's hysterically breaking down in tears because she put like the doors on wrong.
That was from Target. That wasn't an IKEA. IKEA wouldn't do that to me.
IKEA, I apologize. It was not
also,
you.
one time I got my hand stuck in that toolbox that I was putting together and thought that I was going to have to break my arm to get out.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Yeah. Did I rescue you?
No, I had to kick it from the bottom. It was like one of those things where it's like, it might break my wrist when I do this, but I have to get out because I was home by myself.
That's deep. That is deep. All right, go back here. Where are you at, active? Where's my giveaway?
Did you forget?
No. Nope, I put it in the chat. There it is. Why did I have to get refreshed? That was weird. Okay. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory, and this could be you. And again, guys, this is for a Murica bundle in the 4th of July month. Do we have in the building? We were actually talking about this person's name today, but it's not them. Literally this person's name.
That's wild.
Oh, man. Wow, that was going to be bad. Jason. That was real, too. Jason Wilson. Come on down. We were talking about a Jason Wilson today. That's pretty crazy. But Jason Wilson, come on down. Come on down. Let's go. That's me. Congratulations. Hopefully you'll be less angry now that you won.
Why is he so angry?
His name's angry. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't see that far.
Dang, you can't read that?
No, my contacts, I think, are going bad. Can't read anything on the screen right now. Is he still there?
Oh, he's asleep. He's there. He's just tucked away. You can see the ear. River, are you going to wake up? Oh! The Emily special. Oh!
Is he coming over?
He is.
Oh my my goodness. Stretching.
He's stretching. We'll see if we can.
Come on. Call him up over there. Oh, now he wants love.
Yeah, he's a little bit frisky, boy. Come here. If I can get him up here, I'll show you, Emily.
Grab him.
Oh, he's a heifer.
He is.
Man, he's a heifer.
Oh,
Say
River.
what up to the people.
He's so thick.
Yeah, look at this thing, guys.
This thing. Oh, buddy.
He's huge.
Do you guys also do this thing where, like, when you, like, pat, like, your animal's butt, you're like, you'd be good eating? Like, or is that literally just us and it's really weird?
We get, like, the back thigh meat, and we're like, that'd be some good meat right there. Yeah.
Or are we just really weird?
Yeah, he is huge. This boy heavy. What's
Look
up,
at
man?
him looking at you like,
He loves
put me
me.
down.
He loves me. All right, guys. We're going to get like baby Simba. Sam and Dan eat domestic animals canceled. I know you guys do that. Nick said, I have never done that.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, Blanco, we say chunky monkey too. Tell me somebody's given a little pat and been like, that's some good meat right there. If not, we're real weird, babe.
Real weird.
Dang, Aaron said we're weird. That's next level. That's dang. Emily said never done that. All right, Chelsea does it. Okay.
Okay.
Emily, you gotta give the back thigh a little tap and say that's some good meat right there.
But only with River because he's so thick.
Yeah. Does he consider the computer cables a snack? He knows better.
He does.
But he still does. Yeah. Yeah.
Woody.
Not me. No, we're just being silly. I don't like
Look at him. He looks terrible.
But when
River.
what's up, man?
What's he doing to you?
Does he have some yogurt on his back? Maybe.
He does.
Maybe.
Poor
All right,
buddy.
guys. We're going to get out of here. Go give River some love. Turkey legs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, turkey legs. Exactly. All right. We're out of here, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the laughs. Please. Oh, he's staring at me. That's scary. That's terrifying. Shout out to Beard Octane. Please stay bearded. Stay positive.